Parak et Pasha Daf Kuf Samach, sponsored L'Refuah Shlema for Bava Basra. We begin with the Mishnah. This new chapter begins with a discussion of two types of documents and their different requirements. Number one, a get pashut. This is the most common type of document, an open document, whose text is written line by line from top to the bottom of the page. The witnesses sign at the bottom. Number two, a get mekusher. This is a bound document whose toref, its specific information such as the names, date, and place, a scribe writes one line and leaves the second blank, folding and sewing them together. The tofes, or standard text of the document, is written like a get pashut. There are in fact different opinions in the Rishonim how it is bound. The Mishnah lists one difference between them. An open document's signatures are on the inside at the bottom of the text. The bound signatures are on the outside. Tanoim dispute if this part of the procedure was reversed, is the document invalidated? The Tanakama holds both are invalidated. Rabbi Chanina ben Gamliel, a bound document whose witnesses signed on the inside is valid after the fact because it can be transformed into an open document. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel holds we follow the custom of the place. A second difference between them. An open document requires two witnesses. A bound document requires at least three witnesses. The actual amount depends on the number of folds. If an open document had one signature or a folded document two, both are invalid. The Gemara questions a source for different types of documents with their respective differences. Rabbi Chanina derives it from the verse in Yomi. Hashem instructed him to instruct the nation to purchase property and store the documents in anticipation of their return to the land after 70 years of exile. Sadois ba'kesef yiknu, b'chasoiv ba'sefer, b'chasoim, v'o'ed edim. The word sefer refers to an open document, v'chasom refers to a bound document, v'o'ed refers to two witnesses required to sign an open document, and edim refer to the three on one bound. Rafram derives it from a different verse in Yirmiyahu. V'ekach es-sefer ha-mikna, es-ha-chosum, ha-mitzvah, v'achukim, v'es-ha-golui. Sefer ha-mikna is an open document. Es-ha-chosum refers to a bound document. Es-ha-golui refers to the open part of the bound document. The mitzvahs and chukim are the legal differences between them. Rami Bar Yecheskel learns it from a verse in the Torah. Al pi shnei edim or shloisha edim yakum davar. Why was it necessary to mention three witnesses if two suffice? Three is a reference to a bound document. The Gemara rejects all three sources based on their contextual necessity. The two verses from Yirmiyahu represent good advice he gave to the people and how he himself purchased property and drew up a contract. The additional words, three witnesses from the verse in the Torah, refers to a dispute between Rabbi Akiva and the Rabbanan in Makos. The Rabbanan hold the verse concerns false witnesses. The verse teaching two can discredit three. Rabbi Akiva holds the verse teaches despite the third witness's testimony is unnecessary, he is punished the same as the first two. Therefore, the Gemara concludes a get mekusher is a takonos chachamim, and the verses are asmachtos, reinforcements for their enactment. The reason, they instituted it for kohanim whose disposition was a person more easily angered. This would lead them to divorce their wives, only later to regret their action. To avoid suffering from an impetuous decision, the Rabbanan instituted a longer process of drawing up a divorce document for them to have time to reconsider. Unlike other men, they cannot remarry their divorcees. In order that scribes continue writing this type of divorce document, they instituted the bound document as useful for other documents as well. The Gemara brings a dispute where on the outside of the bound document did the witnesses sign. Rav Huna states between the folds. Rav Yirmiyah bar Abba on the back corresponding to the whole text written on the inside. The question, how does this prevent forgery such as one adding to the bottom of the text after the witness is signed? The answer: the document ends with the words Shari V'Kayim, that can only be written once without raising suspicions. Even if the document was erased so that these words would appear only once, if erased in their place and to the amount it would also raise suspicions. If you're enjoying Daf and 5, please click on the link below, subscribe, and become a sponsor. Thank you.